So shown here are three of some of my favorite viruses. I picked them for no apparent reason other than that they look really cool. I've scaled them all to about the same size for easy viewing. And despite their apparent complexity, the structure of most viruses are actually formed by simple repeats of only a few proteins, sometimes in conjunction with lipids. The individual proteins here are shown in different colors. So this first example is a non-enveloped virus. It means it lacks a lipid component. And the capsid or shell is in the shape of an icosahedron. In geometrical terms, an icosahedron is formed by 20 identical triangular faces. 5 faces meet at each of the 12 vertices, forming a pentamer at each apex. And if you look closely, you can see it. All right, so take a look at your virus models. Who has this virus that I'm showing on the screen right now? Hold them up. Hold them up. If you're not holding up the red virus, put it down. So the goal of this exercise is to correspond the images on the screen, which are multicolored, with the sort of the solid color here of the virus plastic model. So I printed these on a 3D printer from crystallographic data structures so that they're molecularly accurate. And if you look very carefully, you can spot the pentamers at each of the apexes. Now, your playing cards also have more details on each particular virus. This happens to be a notavirus. Notavirus is a small RNA genome virus. The RNA is in 2 parts. And I think it's kind of cool because it infects both insects and fish, and under certain precise conditions can infect mammals, which is kind of very unusual. So there's not many insect viruses that can actually infect mammals. And so my suspicion is there are a lot more notaviruses out there than we realize. And what they're doing in the environment and what else do they infect is going to be an interesting mystery to solve soon. So let's put notavirus back into the queue here and bring out our next contestant. It's a non-enveloped virus, just like notavirus, with an icosahedral capsid. The pentamers in this case in each vertex are fairly easy to see. The rhinovirus that causes the common cold is an RNA virus. It's a plus-strand RNA virus. Once it gets in, it makes more of itself and gets out fast. It's really fast. And it does its thing with incredible efficiency. That was rhinovirus. And I'm just going to move ahead to dengue virus. Dengue virus is more spherical, but it also has an icosahedral structure. In this case, the glycoproteins that are on the surface float on a lipid membrane that is host-derived. So who here has dengue virus? I better see the blue ones this time. Right. And so you can see it's very spherical. But if you rotate it very carefully, you can see the pentamers at each of the vertices.